G'day folks, Parkera here, and welcome to American Truck Simulator with the 1.37 mod as well. The window is down, we're just reversing up. Yeah. This should be our trailer. I've got a few mods installed, I'll put them in the link down below. But we are just backing up here to what should be car parts, and we're just taking them into northern Arizona. Right, so we've got that, I've got the angle, let's couple that up and I'll show you where we're going to go. Handbrake on, the window's down. We'll just show you what we're going to do and where we're going to go. And I'll let you know what the truck is. It's a Kenworth, we know that. So we're here in Las Vegas and we are going to St. George in Utah. Sorry, not just the southern bit of Utah there. And, God, this music's a bit loud. I'm going to have to look at changing that. So, yeah, and we are taking car parts. So, I am driving a Kenworth. It's a W900 series. It's the very basic default model. Really haven't done many, if any, upgrades to it. Yeah, it's a short chassis. It's got a day cab. Obviously, it's only 370 horsepower engine. And fuel, 150 gallons of fuel, gearbox is what you can see there. And obviously we have a container trailer at the moment. Yeah, so that's what we're carrying, that's what we are in, a Kenworth. Get outside and have a bit of a look-see there. I like the old Kenworths. This is the default horn. Yeah, sounds like a Mini. Air horns are somewhat better. So we're going to get trucking anyway. So let's head back into the road. And we are going to get going. So parking brake and we're quiet while you listen to the sounds if you can. So I'll leave the window down, but once we get to the highway, I will put it up. So let's get out of here. Now I'm going to be a bit rusty in this old truck, so it should make a rather entertaining crash booty camp episode. I will try not to, but it's been in Euro trucks now for a wee while. Even though in Europe you drive on the same sort of side of the road as America, the left-hand drive of this truck. Now I had to get used to it. So I had to get used to it all. Looking good. So just leave Vegas now. Casino there. Oops, I didn't pay attention. Jeepers, parked. I'm not paying attention. I'm quiet. I'm quite tired, I will admit, today. Recording this is, to be honest, it was on the agenda today, I'll be honest, but it was just, I've had to push myself to record this. I hope it doesn't come across negatively. I do enjoy doing this series, and I did mention that I wanted to probably jump into ATS for a change this, just for Tuesday, maybe for a week. Just going to chop and change between them. Still waiting on Truckers MP to have an update so we can play multiplayer back in Europe. And also, Pro Mods has been updated, but I am going to wait until we get that. Okay. Truckers MP update as well before I keep going with that. I must admit, I do like the American Truck Simulator. It's just a different feel, it's a different style to ATS. You know, different environments, of course. The cities, I feel, are better done. Like, you can drive through Las Vegas downtown, and you can tell you're in Vegas. Look at, you got the casinos, you know. It's all there. Whereas in Europe, it's basic, because this is not, it's very basic. I am using a really good mod called Coast to Coast. Sorry bro, cut you off there. And really messed it up. The coast to coast mod, and it's been updated, so it's with 1.37. It allows me to travel the entire United States. I'll try to remember, put the map on. Show you, but it's a good mod. Like I said, it opens up the entire United States. It's very like outside of the DLC states that are official with you know, from SCS for ATS. The detail level is not as much. Loads is coming. The roads are still good, but like the scenery and stuff is fairly basic, and that's fine. Nice one. And obviously a lot of the cities and stuff aren't that developed, but it's just there so you can transverse if you want the United States, and it's good. You can do 12,000k plus routes, you know, from one end of the country to the other. We may do that. I'm hoping this isn't too long. I will cut some of. I would have cut some out. It's a little bit challenging. But you know what? The window's down. We're going to put the window up. And I'm just going to cruise. I'm going to put my mouth into neutral, and I think we'll cruise and just enjoy this ride. This is a solo profile, by the way. And yeah, you can see down below at the bottom there, ETA. You can see what the current time is in game, our speed, and things like that. So yeah, it won't be too long. I can see the little thing on the dashboard there already flashing at me. So let's try and get a song or two in. And just chill and truck. So truck and chill is the pill. Alright, so we've been instructed, as you can see, by our little flashing lights to pull into way stations. And I think one of the things is now there's a bit more randomness to these way stations and border patrols, especially in ATS. I believe it is also in ATS. And there's a possibility of things being filmed. We're about to find out. Turn the indicator off, let's get going. Some other trucks there. Oops, been naughties. We'll see. No. Okay, weight's all good. Okay. I'm sure they had something implemented. Maybe it's just ATS. So that's our weigh station. Alright, getting back on the highway now. Should be good to go. Good as gold, mate. Punch the cruise control up a bit to about 65, 60. 70 along here, miles per hour. I have everything in miles per hour because that's how it is in the United States of America. So I like to be a little bit realistic that way. Try to be anyway. Says the guy who has kilometers in ATS. Okay, so we're going to keep cruising round through. There's just a little few views for you. It is nice scenery. I must admit, I do like it. I like the Kenworths in this truck. I think on one of my profiles, no, it's my test mod profile. There's a mod I had for a Cascadia Freightliner, I believe. I don't think it's compatible now though. It's supported with 1.37. I haven't really dug into it and had a look. This is the first time I've touched ATS in a while, to be honest. Probably a good, what are we, May, mid-May, almost end of May. Probably a good month and a half, if not 2 months. And like I was mentioned, just some detail to me is a little bit more in ATS in certain aspects, like towns. I guess it might just simply be just what I mean. It's a different team, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong. What's this car going to do? You're going to stay in your lane, buddy. Good. I need to get in that lane. Have I missed my turn off? Because my... Oh, you Jiminy cricket. I have, haven't I? Too much jibber jabber and not taking enough attention. And we've got to turn around again. Or is there a detour? So, apologies. I might cut this and just get back on track. About. Oh, that horn's awful. Don't need to indicate, it's just I can't go exactly the other type of way. What's this guy doing? He's giving way to the traffic. Cheers, ears! That's a bit naughty. Shh! Zilla, Ray, don't say anything. Shush, you two. Keep it quiet. Let's concentrate and make sure we don't lose where we're supposed to be going. Getting a little bit of stuttering here for some reason today on the game. I don't know why. I've never really encountered it before. I am using OBS to record this, but I wouldn't think that would be an issue. quickly. I did check. It was a giveaway. Don't know if that's how giveaways work in America. Zilla, if you watch this, let me know if you get this far. Or do you have to kind of stop almost? Okay, we're going to have to eventually turn left. So let's get into that lane now. Get behind this flash little red, blue car, green, yellow. Oh my god. Yellow car. Keep going. I do. Yeah, let's keep going. But look, if you look at the detail of the towns and just, you don't get this in ATS. You know, you're starting to get it in some of the newer maps and stuff in certain areas. Pro mods, I believe, do add a lot more detail. Correct me if I'm wrong, but ATS just has this extra level, and that's kind of what I like about it as well. Okay, so we're just going left here, and we won't be going too far left here. We'll stop here. Looks like it's up there on the left, yep. I think we're going to go in here. No, it's this one here. Okay. Got to look for an X, because one of the mods I have, you may notice there's no big flashing green circles, and the mod I have removes it, and it's a very, you got to look for a white X on the ground. So you can see it there faintly. Yeah, it's a good mod. It takes a bit of use to. I do prefer one I have in ETS, which just has a person there. I'll back this up maybe. Nah, we'll just park it there. This is going to be nice and easy. Okay, handbrake on, engine off. There we are, we have delivered. It's being, look, you can see the legs go down. They're not called legs. Well, I know what they're called. Okay, I think. Excellent. All right. A little bit of XP. And Roger Rabbit, we're level 15 entrepreneur. Okay, that's it. Out of here. Parkera, over and out. Trucking Tuesday, ATS. Let me know if you want to see more American stars. Or we just want to stick with Europe. I'm going to look, I'd like to mix match, but hey, you know. Comment down below. Kia kaha.